Do you feel like your muscles are getting weaker, even though you're eating well and staying active? Start adding these 5 powerful foods to your daily meals, because your muscle strength can improve in as little as 7 days. Age-related muscle loss happens quietly, beginning with every meal that lacks the nutrients your body truly needs. But here's the surprising truth. You don't need expensive supplements or a gym membership to fight it. Sometimes, it just takes one simple food, like cottage cheese, something you may have eaten every night growing up, to change everything. Don't skip this video. You may already be losing strength and mobility without even realizing it. But the good news is, you can absolutely protect it, starting right now. So let's begin with 5 foods that help support and rebuild muscle health in older adults, and notes when using to achieve maximum efficiency. Part 1. The power of cottage cheese. Cottage cheese might seem too simple to matter, but for aging muscles, it's a quiet powerhouse and one of the most effective, affordable tools to reverse muscle loss. Let's break it down. First, it's packed with casein, a slow-digesting protein. While you sleep, casein releases amino acids over 6 to 8 hours, fueling your muscles during their most important repair window, nighttime. But that's just the beginning. Cottage cheese also contains leucine, the key amino acid that turns on muscle growth. Even if you're not working out intensely, leucine tells your body, rebuild now. What else does it deliver? Vitamin B12, for nerve support and coordination. Zinc and selenium, for cellular repair, hormone balance, and immune strength. Calcium and phosphorus, for stronger bones to anchor your muscles. It's also soft, gentle on digestion, and versatile. Perfect for days when you're tired, low on appetite, or just want something easy. When should you eat it? 3 key times: evening, to feed your muscles overnight. After light activity, like walking or stretching. During fatigue, when your body needs protein, but your stomach resists heavy food. How to prepare it? Plain with berries, nuts, or flax seeds. Blended into a smooth spread with herbs and garlic. Baked into light vegetable patties or casseroles. How much is enough? Stick to 100 to 150 grams once or twice a day. That's all it takes to maintain a steady stream of muscle-building nutrients without overloading your liver or digestion. Just remember, skip the sweetened cottage cheese desserts. Added sugars disrupt your insulin balance and cancel the benefits. Simple, science-backed, and muscle-friendly. Cottage cheese might just be your strongest ally in aging gracefully. Part 2. The forgotten muscle fuel in flax seeds. You've probably heard of flax seeds as a digestion aid, but few people know that these tiny seeds are also deep muscle restorers, especially for those over 60. Here's why. Flax seeds are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, which is one of the hidden enemies of aging muscles. As we get older, low-grade inflammation builds silently. It slows down muscle repair, makes joints stiffer, and blunts hormone activity. Flax seeds cool the fire inside your body, gently but powerfully. They also help accelerate muscle regeneration, even after light activity. Support hormonal balance, especially after menopause. Improve insulin sensitivity so muscles absorb nutrients more efficiently. Reduce muscle and joint pain from arthritis or overuse. But omega-3 isn't the only gift. Flax seeds deliver a complete micronutrient package. Soluble fiber to clean the gut and enhance nutrient absorption. Lignans for hormone stability and immune support. Magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, and B vitamins to support contraction, recovery, and bone health. Together, they act like a natural lubricant for joints and a quiet energy source for tired muscles. How to use flax seeds for maximum impact? Always grind them. Whole seeds pass through undigested. Add to cottage cheese, oatmeal, yogurt, salads, or smoothies. Steep 1 teaspoon in hot water and drink as a gentle anti-inflammatory tonic. Or use cold-pressed flaxseed oil, 1 teaspoon on an empty stomach. Stick to 1 to 2 teaspoons per day. More isn't better. The goal is consistency, not excess. Flax seeds aren't flashy, but in the journey of aging gracefully, they quietly help your muscles feel supported and your joints feel freer. Part 3. Blueberries, the muscle protector you didn't expect. They're small, sweet, and often overlooked, But blueberries aren't just a tasty treat. They're a powerful shield, protecting your muscles, blood vessels, and brain from the hidden wear and tear of aging. As we grow older, muscle decline doesn't just come from lack of protein. It's also quite oxidative stress, tiny invisible attacks on your muscle cells from free radicals. Blueberries stop that process in its tracks. They're rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, natural antioxidants that protect muscle fibers from microscopic damage, speed up recovery, even after light effort, strengthen capillaries and blood flow so muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients. But that's only half the story, because true strength isn't just muscle mass. It's also about how well your brain and muscles communicate. That's where blueberries shine again. They support neural transmission, so signals from your reach your legs faster, balance and coordination, reducing the risk of falls, cognitive clarity, so you stay sharp and aware while moving. Struggling with leg tremors, slow reaction times, or feeling unsteady? Blueberries help reconnect your mind and movement. How to eat them? Fresh, frozen, or slightly thawed. They retain nutrients in any form. Add to cottage cheese, smoothies, oatmeal, or morning salads. Ideal serving? Around 70 to 100 grams per day, roughly half a cup. Avoid jams, dried berries, or anything sweetened. Sugar cancels out their protective effects. And for best results, enjoy them in the morning or before lunch when your brain and muscles are most active. A handful a day might just keep weakness and fog away. Part 4. Walnuts. The natural anabolic trigger. Most people think of walnuts as just a healthy snack. But for aging muscles, walnuts are much more than that. They're a natural anabolic trigger, helping your body switch from breakdown to build-up even after 60. How? As we age, the production of growth hormones and testosterone declines, especially after menopause or in men over 65. This makes it harder for your body to rebuild muscle even when you're eating well. Walnuts help flip that internal switch back on. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce chronic inflammation and improve cell membrane function. Arginine, an amino acid that widens blood vessels and boosts muscle circulation. Vitamin E and flavonoids, which protect muscle and nerve cells from damage. Zinc and selenium, essential for producing hormones that regulate strength, energy, and recovery. But the benefits don't stop with muscle. Walnuts also strengthen the neuromuscular connection, the link between your brain and your body. That means sharper coordination, better balance, faster reactions, and more confidence when walking, reaching, or moving. Plus, they support mood and mental clarity, two things that directly affect your motivation to stay active. How to add walnuts to your day? Eat 20 to 25 grams per day, around 5 to 7 whole walnuts. Add to breakfasts, salads, roasted vegetables, or smoothies. Best taken in the morning or between meals for sustained energy. Avoid candied, fried, or sugar-coated nuts. These destroy the healthy fats and turn a superfood into a dessert. With just a handful a day, you're not just feeding your body, you're telling it, let's rebuild. Let's move forward. Part 5. Quinoa. Gentle power for muscles and bones. Quinoa isn't just a trendy grain. It's one of the most complete plant proteins your muscles and bones can ask for, especially after 60. Why is it so important? As we age, our digestion slows down. Heavy proteins like red meat or dense legumes can feel taxing or cause discomfort. But quinoa offers full-spectrum protein in a form that's gentle, easy to absorb, and deeply nourishing. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, just like animal protein, but without the heaviness, bloating, or acidity. That makes it perfect for you if meat feels too heavy lately, you've cut down animal products, or you simply want something light that still builds muscle. But quinoa's power goes beyond protein. It's also a mineral cocktail for the aging body. Magnesium to relax muscles and reduce cramps. Phosphorus and calcium to support bone structure, especially in hips, spine, and legs. Iron to help red blood cells carry oxygen to muscles. Vitamin E and antioxidants to protect tissues from damage. The result? More strength, better energy, and faster recovery without weighing you down. How to use quinoa? Rinse before cooking to remove bitterness. Simmer in water or broth for 15 minutes. Use as a warm base for salads, side dish, or inside soups and casseroles. Serving size, about 100 to 120 grams cooked, 3 to 5 tablespoons, is enough to fuel your body without overdoing it. It pairs beautifully with vegetables, eggs, avocado, herbs, or a drizzle of olive oil. Quinoa respects your digestion, while quietly rebuilding your strength from the inside out. Part 6. How to combine these foods for real results. You've now met 5 powerful foods. Each one supports your muscles, joints, and nerves in a unique way, but the real magic happens when you combine them. Strategically, simply, and consistently. Here's how. Morning routine, brain and muscle activation. Start your day with a small bowl of oatmeal topped with blueberries for brain-muscle connection and antioxidants, ground flax seeds for omega-3s and hormone balance, crushed walnuts for energy, coordination, and anabolic support. This combination fuels your brain, stabilizes your blood sugar, and primes your muscles for the day ahead. Lunch, gentle strength and bone support. Build a balanced plate with a quinoa base, steamed or roasted vegetables, a spoon of olive oil or crushed walnuts. Optional, soft-boiled egg or grilled fish. This gives you complete amino acids, minerals, and slow-release energy without heaviness or spikes. Evening, recovery and repair window. At night, let your body recharge. Have 100 to 150 grams of cottage cheese. Add berries or a spoon of flaxseed for added recovery. Sprinkle with cinnamon or turmeric if desired. While you sleep, casein protein, leucine, magnesium, and calcium go to work, repairing tissue, calming inflammation, and restoring strength. Need a snack? A few walnuts between meals, a small smoothie with frozen blueberries and cottage cheese, or a spoon of flaxseed oil first thing in the morning. It's not about perfection. It's about making small daily shifts until your meals stop working against you and start working for you. These aren't superfoods. They're foundation foods, quietly rebuilding your strength, coordination, and energy day after day. Part 7. What to avoid. Foods that drain your strength. You're eating better. You're adding the right foods. But one thing still matters. Just as much as what you include is what you remove. Some everyday foods may seem harmless, but for aging muscles, they act like quiet saboteurs. 1. Sugary health products. Sweetened yogurt, cottage cheese desserts, granola bars. They look nutritious, but are often loaded with added sugars. Sugar spikes your blood glucose, triggers inflammation, and weakens your insulin response, the very system that helps muscles absorb nutrients. They also cancel out the effects of good fats, antioxidants, and proteins. Highly processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli slices. They're convenient but full of sodium, preservatives, and inflammatory oils. Instead of building strength, they stress your gut, kidneys, and circulation, slowing muscle recovery. 3. Refined carbs with no fiber. White bread, white rice, sweet pastries. These give quick energy, then crash. They flood your system, then leave it tired, inflamed, and undernourished. Over time, they increase the risk of muscle insulin resistance, which means you store fat but lose strength. 4. Sweetened dried fruits or fruit juices. Even if they're natural, they act like sugar bombs. No fiber, no chew time, just pure glucose hitting your bloodstream, fast. Fresh fruits like blueberries are different. They come with fiber, antioxidants, and chew time, slowing absorption and protecting cells. What's the better approach? Choose whole foods with minimal labels. Use natural sweetness from berries, cinnamon, or a bit of honey. Avoid any product that lists sugar, corn syrup, or vegetable oil in the first 3 ingredients. The goal isn't to cut everything out. It's to make space for foods that give back, instead of draining your energy, balance, and strength. Aging gracefully means being intentional about what you put in and what you choose to leave behind. Part 8. What happens after 7 days, rebuilding strength step by step. So what can you expect after just 7 days of giving your muscles the fuel they've been missing? You might notice less morning stiffness, easier movement after standing or walking, a return of that lightness in your legs you haven't felt in years. It won't be a miracle overnight, but it will be a turning point. Because when your muscles start receiving the right nutrients, they begin to respond. Tissues repair. Signals from your brain reach your body faster. Balance improves. And with every step, you feel a little more stable, a little more you. Here's what one small change can look like. Day 1, a spoon of flaxseed. Day 2, swapped sweetened yogurt for cottage cheese plus berries. Day 3, added quinoa to lunch. Day 4, woke up with less leg tension. Day 5, took a longer walk and didn't feel drained after. Day 6, energy more stable. Day 7, realized I'm moving more and worrying less. You don't need to overhaul your life, just support it, bit by bit. Start with one food from today's list. Build it into your routine, then layer another and another. The effects? Not just stronger legs, but more confidence, more independence, and the ability to enjoy life on your terms. Because aging isn't about decline, it's about adapting smartly. And now, you have the knowledge to do exactly that. Which food will you try first? Leave a comment and let us know what changes you notice after 7 days. Don't forget to subscribe, because in our next video, we'll talk about the #1 exercise that protects your brain and legs at the same time. Your journey to aging gracefully is just beginning.